Yeah, there we go.
The freestyle by Corey Holcomb and this bitch. Cause I don't like your daughter, bitch. I don't like your daughter, bitch. Ever since I saw the little hoe, niggas knocking on my motherfucking door. Is Trina there? Is she coming out? I say, hey, put that thing in that bitch mouth, cause I don't like your daughter, bitch. Going in my refrigerator. Every nigga that nut in her, somehow they hate her. Oh. Her 2 kids that she kept cause she thought them dudes was gonna give her fuck. But then they ducked out on her ass. Fuck that silly slut. Even though that bitch do got a big ass butt. But I won't fuck her though. Cause it's your daughter. So get the daughter out my face before the slaughter. I don't like your daughter, bitch.
I told you he had some shit.
Than they were, and then now they're slimmer.
We know, goddammit.
Okay, then. You have them on your arms.
What up, everybody?
Hello.
50. One motherfucking 50 on the original side of the game.
Hey.
It's D, Corey, and Zoe in this motherfucker. Goddammit. D them said I had on what I had on.
I said he's crippin'. He's like a stylish crip.
D said I got on my
A grown-up crip.
Crip wedding outfit in this motherfucker.
Crap.
Corey graduated. Gerald LaHurt.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's the thing about the hurt, man. Let me tell you something, man. I was in Greensboro, North Carolina this weekend, and I was like, on Sunday night, I just almost broke in tears because I was like, damn, man, I don't be hurt no more.
Oh, so you good?
Man, that shit is like, I don't even know how to act. I'm so used to, oh, that shit coming. You know, sometimes it wouldn't hurt. It's coming, but now that shit, it's gone.
Good.
That pain is gone.
There
God
it
damn it.
is.
God is good.
Testify, brother.
Laid hands on you. They done laid hands on you.
Anyway, fuck y'all niggas. What the motherfuckers do? Wedding crashes.
Boy suit.
The 5 heartbeats outfit.
Come on, man.
When they was in the talent show, right? And they was like, oh, it takes more than love
Stanley Cookie
to
Will.
build it up.
Somebody said, won't he do it?
Won't
he do it? Corey went to church.
Now, you know what, man? I got suits. I never wear them around L.A. And today, I just was like, fuck that. I'm wearing a suit on the show.
Yeah,
Me
why
too.
not?
I got a bunch of tailored pieces.
Right.
I
You just be like,
You
L.A.
like
is such a laid-back motherfucking place, man.
yeah.
Motherfuckers, I
You
don't...
can wear a suit like that with some flip-flops. Go to the beach.
Right. Yeah.
No, I remember he told us to get dressed up when I think it was
At a show in Ontario.
Right.
That shit was cool.
That shit was fly.
We gotta take some more pictures. You know, we gotta get the updated pictures and shit.
We do. I got
all
some
that
pieces
shit.
Too,
I got
man.
some shit, dog. I got some sexy ass suits. I'm telling you, I done bought them and I don't even wear 'em.
I remember you came out in that pink suit. Remember he did the
Oh,
show
the all pink suit.
with the pink gators.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I had on. I got some shit
Whoa.
though.
We
There.
got some pictures from that.
I got some shit. Some motherfucking different shit.
Holcomb.
Creflo Holcomb. Corey Jakes. Fuck y'all niggas. TD Jakes ain't got no hair.
Oh shit.
I don't know how he looked when he was young, though. I wonder how he looked when he was young.
Who?
You're not going to have this the rest of your life.
Oh, how you put that on me? My uncles had hair.
Till how old? 80, 90?
Until as long as I remember what happens in my family, the lining go back a little more. And one of my uncles had a full head of hair, but it was a little hole at the top.
Oh, he had the skin
He had the friar tuck.
Yeah, right. But it grew good in most of the areas, so you don't see the hole till you really be up on him. You be like, oh, you ain't got no hair in the back.
Yeah.
Some motherfuckers let that top grow out and pull that ponytail over that hole. Oh. That's what a lot of people do.
Oh, and then nowadays they're doing that little man bun, yeah.
Right. I mean, like, I don't know. Zoe got the type of lining. I was talking about your head the other day. Zoe, you need to let your hair grow one day, just so.
Me and fucking
That day, I fucked with Zoe with what was that? Freeze took his hat out. I think that fucked Zoe up with hair. Zoe like,
No, I don't think so. But you see, right? You got those.
Let your shit grow out.
I
Zoe.
keep it simple, nigga. I wear a hat.
You got those 3 types of hairlines. What happens when guys grow older, right? Either the front, like you said, Corey, goes back more.
You get the
Oh,
cul-de-sac.
No, and then you
That's
get
too
the
far.
you
get the back area that disappears, or you get the whole entire top, and then it just ends up being the side.
Yeah, I got the convertible cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
See?
You got the motherfucking
That's
convertible
the bozo.
top.
That's the bozo. Remember bozo? That kind of had it was.
You know, ZB
No.
every week.
Wait though, but I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying it.
Yes, that's the
Well,
bozo.
you-
You meant to say bozo.
But I didn't mean the clown part. I'm just saying bozo was bald at the top, and then he had.
Every once in a
that-
while, when D look at me, I see her do that. Them glasses,
Yeah.
you need a stronger prescription. You gotta get your
No,
prescription
I-
redone. Every once in a while, I see it. That little eye strain. I be like, yeah.
No, because you're too close.
You got that prescription from back when you and Ice-T was together. and
I just
shit.
got this 2 years ago. They last for every 3 at my age.
Oh, I can't tell.
Oh, thank you, whoever gave that. See?
Man, so yo, I was
can't
watching
see
BET. I rarely watch BET television,
All right. What was
and I don't want to blackball myself and shoot myself in the foot
Well,
no more than I already have. But I can't help it. I gotta talk about this shit.
Here we go.
Oh my God, they pushing this vote
No, but
shit.
it's everywhere because it's that time. Voting is next month, so they're putting.
November 6th.
BET throw it on so fucking hard. And they had these people up there like they are supposed to be somebody who is credible. And I don't like the way they take advantage of the lost minds that will listen to what they say and really go off of that. Like, according to these people, it's like this. They're basically saying voting helps.
Right.
And this is what I want to say about that whole thing. You can't be blind. You can't. After all this time, you can't. After Obama, you can't be stupid enough to think that a vote will help what the wicked men in charge of this country, who have basically took it over. Yeah, this is how it was put to me by somebody. Do you really think they're going to give you the power to overthrow they shit? I'm talking about voting. Like, I ask people all the time and they talk around it. What has voting done to help you? Because they'll say some stuff. What are you talking about? Voting is good. You want them to take away our power? What power did it give you? Can you tell me?
Maybe it was temporary power. Like
People
they
say,
felt
your
good.
grandfather, your great, they marched to vote and all this shit. They were misled. They got fooled. They got bamboozled. Why do you think your vote will change what happens when in our face we see Donald Trump has had over 20 women say he came at him foul sexually?
Yeah.
In your face.
Still becomes president.
Judge Kavanaugh, this Kavanaugh dude,
Yep.
in your face, they empower. The only way you're going to get the power you seek is if you physically take it back.
And how you figure that?
And you can't do that by yourself.
Right.
So you need unity.
How about that?
But that, come on.
But they think unity is in getting together and going to vote. They had Michelle Obama campaigning voting. They had rapper T.I., P. Diddy, all these people that are influential. They got up there, vote. Woo. People been voting for years. When Obama was president the first time, I don't know if somebody topped that vote count. Has anybody ever topped that vote count? They said he was president by lunchtime.
That man had some votes, didn't he?
Yeah.
He got some votes.
And then when the shit went down in Baltimore with the crooked cops, he was telling the people who was marching they foul.
See,
That's they man.
see, black people act like voting is pure.
Right. How about that?
Like it's untampered with. The man who's sitting in office today is under investigation for allegations that the Russians tampered with the voting process.
But it's just like they look at it like religion, though.
So
See
black,
what I'm saying?
right?
They're
Black.
What do you
taught that
mean?
way.
Oh, you saying
In other
black-
words, they're
right,
taught
yeah.
that way. You
They
try
think
to-
it's like Jesus.
Right, you try to explain
Yeah.
try to explain to somebody that just doesn't get it. It's like Pearl, Miss Pearl. Oh my God, it's like almost like you shouldn't be talking like that. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't do it. It's ingrained.
But did they prove? They haven't proved it, or if they have proved it, they haven't come out and said, yes, the Russians were involved.
But it doesn't matter if they're involved. The person they wanted in there
Got in there.
is in there.
Right.
Obama was there because he would prove useless to speaking up for the people that voted him in. They never worried about Obama.
So they just threw the country a
Obama's
bone, is what you're saying.
he spoke passionately about gay shit. That's what he spoke passionately about. He painted the White House the gay colors. Am I right? And if you say right, if you say Obama is gay, do you know how many people are hurt by that?
Right.
When I saw him walking in the fucking garden with Jamie Foxx, I was like, do you see this? Niggas don't do this. Who don't fuck with, man, get the fuck out of here. It is what it is, man. You don't have to believe me. I'm not God. Right. But I do wonder why people never wake up.
Right.
You never wake up. You never see that this way you going about it, it's not working for you.
Right.
Right, but here's the thing. Why even bother? Well, like your energy, because the thing to me is, I think it is that little glimmer of hope. And again, what have we said? Hope is usually delayed disappointment. But if that's all some people have, give it to them. Let them have it.
I can't let them have it.
Why not?
It's my job as a man on this planet who actually cares about the people. I actually care about the people. I could never give up and stop saying, no matter what the cost. Like, being part of BET is a good tool to help a comic like me advance.
Right.
I see my brother D-Ray hosting the Hip Hop Awards.
Yes.
I see, was it Lonnie Love is hosting something? Something on BET. Mm-hmm. And congratulations to all of y'all.
And she's still on the reel as well.
They work.
Right. But it's not for me if I got to do phony shit.
Right.
It's not my lick. I never get it.
Right.
Because I'm never gonna stop telling the truth about what the fuck it really is, even if I'm ridiculed and told I'm a bad guy. Because I know that if you're a critical thinker in America, you are a part of the problem. You can't think outside the box here. Mm-hmm. If you think outside the box here, it's like, motherfuckers is like, not just the people in power, the people will be like, oh, something wrong with him.
Well, we gotta say something wrong with him.
Right.
So the rest of these motherfuckers will look at him like he crazy.
Right. But it's enough people out there who know right from wrong. And I know it's refreshing to hear somebody say what the fuck needs to be said. I'm not saying it for the pat on the back. I'm saying it because I can't live in a world where I just got my nuts tucked between my legs and walk backwards.
Right.
This voting campaign on BET gets to me the most because it's black people up there pushing it. And it's this one girl, I can't think of her name, Mimes or something like that. She's one of the main. I'm like, these are agents for the other side because these people are not stupid. Michelle Obama is not stupid. She knows what she's doing. It's wicked. You know voting don't make no motherfucking difference. You was up there with them people. I saw you looking at your husband like, I mean, we all saw this shit. Like, get this bullshit out of here. But she's still part of the hustle. I'm just calling you out on the shit.
So you bring up something really important, and I want to bring some facts and some information to it. There was a study done by the universities of Princeton and Northwestern. And they basically said the U.S. government does not represent the interest of the majority of the country's citizens, but instead is ruled by those of the rich and powerful. Mm-hmm. This is a new study. Mm-hmm. So again, instead of going out there preaching your vote matters when we know it doesn't, We know it doesn't.
Right.
Ask the dude who lost to Bush the second time,
Yeah.
Al Gore.
Yeah.
Ask him. We know it doesn't matter. And you know what this report also said? It said the people who get things done in America are two groups: special interest groups and lobbyists. How come blacks, especially black people at BET, how come we're not pushing creating our own special interest groups and lobbyists where we pool our money, then go to Congress? Because that's how everybody gets shit done in America. They go pay them senators. That's a lobbyist. That's a special interest group. That's how shit get done. That's what this Princeton and Northwestern report revealed. The average motherfucker who just goes to the ballot box, yoink, gets his sticker, I voted. You didn't do shit.
You a sucker motherfucker.
You didn't change nothing.
But how about this? How about this real shit? How about this shit? What people may have forgotten or don't know. What's up, Craig? Come on in and have a seat. You got it?
Nigga,
Yeah.
Come on till after the break.
Right.
You don't
Craig
get
don't
your
come on.
taxi cab.
Ah!
What up, baby?
What up, Craig? You all right? We deep right now. You can sit here. But no, what people don't know about BET, or some may know, but it's forgotten. Bob Johnson sold BET
Right.
$4 billion
to
Viacom.
To Viacom,
Yeah.
a white, basically the government. You sold it to the government. So the programming on BET versus the programming back then,
Yeah.
is
Ugh.
basically
Changed.
it's the exact opposite
Right.
of what it was. There's no more
Teen
Teen
Summit.
There's no more shows
Nope.
that are empowering. It's only bitches arguing, married to faggots.
Oh God. Here
I don't
we
give a
go.
fuck who get mad at me. I don't.
Welcome back.
I don't care. You can get mad at me. Just watch the shows. A bunch of lame motherfuckers who front.
Right.
The music is nothing to be proud of.
Right.
They took away all music with meaning. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember KRS-One was talking about,
Right.
yo, if I make a song that's about sucker shit, it get played. But if I make a song that's got some relevance and to help my people,
Right.
it gets no play.
Right.
So they have completed the scenario that they started years ago, where basically if you listen to the music that's played on black entertainment television,
Right.
it's basically all shit that's gonna have your kids out here
It's part of the
fucked up.
feed. It's part of the program. It's part of it. Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
But you keep watching Michelle Obama and whoever that other bitch is. It was some bitch on there, and she was talking about this is your power voting. And I wanted to jump through the TV at this bitch. I was like, this bitch is deceiving the people.
Yeah. So you got to ask the question: power.
Right.
Wait a minute.
Where's the power?
The system, the whole practice of voting is corrupt. It's a corrupt system.
And nobody has the courage to say anything like that.
Right. So if it's a corrupt
No.
system, how do I still have power?
On BET.
No, but
Where does the power come
there you go.
from?
Be
Right.
specific, because there are people that say that, like you said, are coming from where you're from, but they don't have that platform.
That's what
They're
I'm
not gonna
saying.
allow that,
That's
right.
what I'm saying. We must use our platforms. All the people who are, I say woke. It's
Right,
just
right.
I don't like to use the word woke no more, because what they do with your words
They
like
make
that,
you sound crazy.
they flip them.
Right.
They make it
Right.
sound like they call that shit race baiting. Let me tell you something.
Right.
Race baiting is a sucker ass phrase to make you feel guilty about speaking up for yourself. All you motherfucking trash ass white boys on my Twitter feed trying to tell me about what the fuck I'm saying and I'm a racist, fuck you. I don't care if you don't listen to me.
And if you don't get right,
I
you
don't
get it.
give a
Obviously, you
fuck.
don't get right.
You're trying to make me shut the fuck up and let things be as they are. And I never will do that.
Fuck no.
I don't get. You could say, oh, you're a racist, Corey, because I said something about Dana White.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
MMA.
running the whole
In that fight, this guy Conor McGregor does all kinds of flat out felonious bullshit.
Right.
He talks shit to motherfuckers. I remember when he said something. He was talking about, what's the champ? I'm blanking. The boxer, the black man.
Mayweather.
He was saying shit to Mayweather that really will get the shit slapped out of him in the streets.
Calling him a boy.
He was talking shit to Tyron Woodley, who's in a higher weight class than him. But he was talking shit to him like, ain't nothing you gonna do, motherfucker. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's never really been checked by Dana White. Or publicly, I put it like that.
Now,
Right.
was this on the
But here's
build-up?
this guy with this Muslim background.
You can't
Oh,
about
yeah.
this man's religion.
and
Oh yeah.
people were talking about,
Niggas
he white
for their
too.
religion.
Right.
I don't know what he is. They said that dude Khabib is white. I don't know what he is.
He from Russian or one of them.
Somewhere around
Yeah.
in that territory.
I'm not sure what his nationality is, but I know he conducted himself like a man and a gentleman up until he was fired up in that cage, and them motherfuckers was still talking crazy to him after he choked this drunk ass Conor McGregor. You know, when you don't take care of your body,
Well, wait.
it folds eventually.
Right.
You fold. You're not as good as you used to be. Conor McGregor is not as good as he was 4 years ago because he fucking drinks like a fish.
Right.
So you're not gonna be the champ that long. That boy whooped the shit out of Conor McGregor.
Got in his ass.
And when them motherfuckers was talking shit, that motherfucker was bout it. You can catch a man who is normally mild-mannered and get him to come up off his square, a la Zoe, motherfucking Aries Spears. I don't see Zoe going around beating motherfuckers up. I done seen Zoe get aggressive to motherfuckers before, but I ain't never seen Zoe beat a motherfucker up.
Right.
But when you talk shit to a man, you open some doors
Well, and this is the same
where a motherfucker get at your
That's the
ass.
same guy that McGregor was doing that bus shit to. Remember when he threw the chair? That was Homeboy's bus. Remember when he was trying to?
You never
His
heard
butt.
you never heard Dana White say something about taking Conor McGregor visa, and when he threw that chair through that bus, people were injured.
Yeah.
People were injured.
Oh wow.
And Conor McGregor got the little slap on the wrist because he's Dana White's pet project. But guess what, Dana White and your trash ass, because I heard that shit when Floyd and that motherfucker was finna fight. First thing you said was Floyd was little and Conor McGregor gonna beat his ass. But I always knew. I was like, this ain't MMA. This is boxing. You can't take a MMA motherfucker and give him boxing rules and expect him to win against a motherfucking skilled boxer.
Against a legend.
The legend, the best ever.
Damn,
I'm talking about when I say the best ever, that's up for debate because it's been some great boxers. But I'm saying this motherfucker undefeated.
He's the best.
Mayweather special.
The best
That nigga
defensive
special.
fighter.
For sure, yeah.
He the best defensive fighter ever.
Ever.
Dana White was
That
talking
motherfucker
shit about
special.
Floyd, all this shit. I ain't never heard him talk shit about Conor McGregor.
Right.
I ain't never heard you talk about Conor McGregor visa getting snatched. That motherfucker Habib wasn't playing with him.
Habib was on steroids. That was Roy raised like a motherfucker.
You say Habib was on
Ain't no
steroids?
way a nigga the same size supposed to be that much stronger than a nigga the same. He was way stronger than
But
that
you got to
nigga.
factor in
So-
Corey's alcohol.
Every time you see Conor McGregor, he like,
Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
how about this, man? Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
Let me go out on this store.
Right.
Drunk.
Motherfucker, you gonna get your A. Just like what was the white girl who was the champ for a long time?
Oh yeah.
Ronda Rousey. When they get their ass whooped, they don't want to see the mic.
Nah.
Now she over there wrestling.
Oh, she the champ of that bullshit that they could
No,
stage.
no, them girls ain't having it. Them girls ain't
No, they
liking
stage
that.
the shit.
I
They
know.
can't beat
Of
her.
course they do. I already know it. Remember after we sang out?
And MMA, them bitches, it ain't like
liking
they
that, though,
the
but-
bitches she was fighting in MMA, in my opinion, it wasn't as advanced as it is now. Now you got bitches who can really fight in MMA.
Right. Right.
So it ain't no little Ronda Rousey.
Nah.
Because MMA, if you notice something about the men, it don't matter how good you are, you don't stay champ too long.
No.
I
I mean, the niggas do. The niggas do.
Now that motherfucker.
Now, John Jones different.
If he
Yeah,
was,
but
you
they
know,
find out, man, they did that nigga dirty, man.
Yeah, they
For a
did
little bit of
dirty.
cocaine.
Yeah, they be.
All them niggas do cocaine, man.
No. Hey, when that motherfucker's at the top of his shit,
Yeah, Anderson.
nobody can fuck.
They be drug testing the niggas twice a day.
Right,
Man.
I believe you. He whooped that boy ass.
Beat the dog.
The dude who would otherwise be the legit champ.
Right.
What's that motherfucker name? The big stocky motherfucker. Who talk white?
Oh, yeah, you talking about Cormier.
Cormier.
Yeah.
He is legit.
Yeah.
But
He can
you
fight.
can't whoop Joe.
No, you can't whoop him.
You
Yeah.
can't whoop him.
Yeah.
But the point I was trying to make, that Dana White statement talking about getting his visa snatched and all that shit. Well, you never heard nothing about visas when Conor McGregor did what he did, because people got hurt after what Conor McGregor did what he did.
Right.
Yeah, that was terrible. What kind of sport?
That's why I'm
Poor
saying.
man.
That's why I'm saying to all you motherfuckers on my Twitter feed who talk shit to me, especially you white boys. I'm not a racist, but I'm here to tell you what you have to say does not affect what the fuck I'm gonna say.
No.
I'm not afraid to say what I want to say, especially if I'm not trying to be disrespectful to nobody. I'm just speaking facts.
Right.
Thing. That's what I'm saying. Nobody asked you to come over here and inside
Right.
my world.
What they do? Oh, what, you don't want white fans? Like, I'm like, motherfucker, I want anybody,
Everybody.
who steps up to the plate
Who's down.
being
Right.
100.
That's right.
But if you come to me with that sideways shit, fuck you and the hole you came out of.
Straight up and down.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well,
No, but to button up
back.
that the voting thing. Voting makes sense in a system that's not corrupt.
Right.
If the system was clean, then voting makes sense. The system is a junkie.
Yeah.
And you're asking motherfuckers to go to the junkie to get shit from it.
Zoe, what do you have to say about dumb motherfuckers that say voting locally helps, but not voting on the government? What do you have to say about that shit? I'm calm because it's the same system.
Now again, when you're dealing with local systems, local government, you have a better chance at seeing a change. Like, for instance, a friend of mine from the city of Pasadena ran for mayor.
Right.
And damn near got it.
Yeah.
Because they got everybody involved.
Right.
Why didn't he get it?
But I know some other people who got what's the superintendent of the school of the school district. Pasadena got its own school district.
Congress people too. A lot of
So
Congress.
on a local level, there's more of a tactile response from your vote because you know the motherfucker right there. You can vote the local sheriff or police chief in.
It's not affecting a lot of money, heavy money
on the massive level, on the national level. To me, that's where the most fraud is. To me,
most definitely.
Okay. Well, I want to say this: it's all the same system. Well, I never forget the time we had a show where we had an ex-school principal on there, and he told us about how he was basically ran out of the school system by not teaching the curriculum.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was ran out of the system. He basically said they want your kids to know what they want your kids to know.
Yes.
Right. And
that don't change.
If you
right.
that's what I'm saying. But this is all local.
Right.
Even though he was a principal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's they people in charge.
You know,
if you have an alderman, if you have somebody who's going to speak up for you for real,
right,
he will be.
Of course.
Okay.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, now
you know what I'm saying?
You want different. You want to change. You better homeschool your child. Yeah.
Right. No, that's a great point.
You're absolutely right with that. Homeschooling your child, or if you let your child go to these schools, you as a parent, I don't care how many hours you work, you have to debrief your children when they get home because they are coming home with that bullshit in their head.
And I say it all the time. My favorite philosopher, Bruce Lee, followed him.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, so you're back. So favorite philosopher, J. Krishnamurti, he says, "It is no measure of good health to be fully integrated into a sick society."
Right.
So I wish there were people who could comprehend what you're saying that's watching this show. I know that there are listeners who understood what Zoe said, but the way you just put that, it's over their head. Can you put it in layman's terms so they can understand what's happening and stop thinking that everybody who's against voting or whatever like that,
Right.
is being an asshole or a bad guy or rebellious.
So basically, what it is it's not healthy to be in alignment or to find that you need to participate in a sick society.
If your paycheck is in a wheelbarrow full of shit, you go get the shit out the paycheck. But trust me, you got shit on you now. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
You got to do it.
You have to realize you full of shit now. You got shit all over you when you live in America. You are a shit. You are a piece of shit walking. Your child, as they grow in this system and watch BET with the bitches arguing and all this shit,
Right.
They are full of shit now. That's what Zoe was trying to say. Or what that philosopher was saying. This is the ghetto way of saying it. Your whole body is covered in shit.
You had to dive in to
There's an Indian dude. What's his name?
a barrel of shit to
You
get
walk
your
through-
paycheck.
You walk through shit
That's
in
nasty.
this country, and you can't tell nobody they smell like shit because you in the shit with them.
Yeah, Sugar Free said it best. You smell something stinking, that's me because I'm the shit.
Jiddu Krishnamurti.
Jiddu Krishnamurti. Okay.
Jiddu
What's his
Krishnamurti.
nationality?
Krishnamurti.
Jiddu or Jiddu? Where he
You gotta
from?
say it with niggas
He's from
understand.
India.
Jiddu
Oh, India.
Krishnamurti,
Was
motherfucker.
he Hindu, Sikh?
No, he
Muslim?
wasn't any religion. Even though he was Indian by
Right.
nationality, he renounced.
I
all
know he
religion.
wasn't from here. If he talking like he has some sense,
He renounced
most
all religion.
motherfuckers who are wise in the United States are on a list of get this motherfucker list.
Right.
You can't say profound shit and still walk the streets. Every day I'm scared. It's like I feel like they like, okay, 5150. They know how many motherfuckers watch this shit.
Right.
They like, okay, but he a comedian. The way he talk, it's not the type of shit like can pop all eyes open.
Right.
The only eyes he really popping open is the motherfuckers that probably don't know how to get out of the shit.
Right.
You get what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
That's why I feel like ain't nothing happened to me yet. But as of now, I'm trying to get with these people and get TV opportunities and shit like this. So all this shit I'm saying is gonna come back.
Right. You know what's fucked up about
You know what I'm
people?
saying? So get ready for it. They gonna make me look. They gonna try to make me look like I ain't shit. Like I'm a bad guy.
He's in the shit
Is it?
with you. We all smelling
Yeah.
like shit.
Right.
It's fucked up that people don't really get it until it affects them personally. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They just think you're talking until they lose their job or experience some type of racism. They just think we just out here just running our mouths, basically.
That's what's up. I mean, do you think Bill Cosby thought at the age he at they was gonna lock him up for some shit
Fuck
that
no.
ain't even part of the statute of limitations now? Do you think do you think he thought they was just gonna grab him?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And then all of a sudden,
'Cause
after 50 years of Fat Albert and all these educational programs,
Now the
and
nigga ain't shit.
all, and now all of a sudden,
Black
you in
people need
jail?
to do better at raising their kids.
It's
You
even
in
more.
jail?
Cause he thought because he got money.
Yeah.
And not regular money,
Right.
long money.
He got
That's a big piece off the chessboard.
right.
And they don't let other folks don't allow pieces that important to be affected by minuscule shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, his power is basically done now. He ain't got no
Like
Because
the
they
Supreme
put that
Court
case
justice.
on him.
right.
Like the Supreme Court justice.
But I don't get how we
We're
able.
gonna take this nigga off the board,
Right.
but we're gonna keep this white man on the board.
Right.
In their face.
Yeah.
Guilty for probably the same
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But this is the one he's on our side of the game.
But the most fucked up thing is they know to get us. All they got to do is the sexual harassment because the women gonna turn and go that way. Most of them. He's a rapist. Oh, well, you know what I mean?
A close member of my family was in jail this weekend on some domestic shit,
Oh no.
and I feel so bad for my family member because I know that he doesn't know the real trouble he in.
Ooh.
Because
Did he
like
knock her out or is
It's
it
like
straight?
out of your hands at that
you
point.
know you hear somebody you care about got a domestic charge.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
You know, I mean, like, real niggas know how serious that is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Serious.
So then when I go do the investigating, I find out this your second charge
Oh,
with the same bitch.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, homie, do you know you're going to have to register to move and shit? Because they had the little band on his leg.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what the fuck they put that on you for? Motherfucker didn't want to say what it really was.
Right.
Then I kept on investigating. I'm like, this your second time going to jail arguing with
and
this
Corey,
bitch?
hey, it might not be the last. That's what's so.
I'm
fucked
like,
up.
boy, your life is over, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Might go back.
You got 2 charges of
the same
domestic
person.
with the same bitch. Nigga, you done lost it.
Yeah.
Once you start getting them charges like that, man, they make it hard for you to even get a job.
Yeah, it's going to
Yeah.
be impossible to get a job.
Licenses.
That's what they
everything.
did to Bill Cosby. They put that charge on him.
Yeah.
It's always the same
He has to
charge.
register as a sex offender.
When you got paper, it's something sexual, and when you ain't got paper, it's something that got to do with drugs or beating on a bitch.
Or violent sex offenders.
Yeah, right.
They gonna put a case on you, dog.
Always.
And everybody, I put it like this: almost every man I know, if you be honest, you could have caught one of them charges at any time.
Oh, most
Yeah.
definitely.
Almost every man in the world. Because let me tell you something, niggas could act like they innocent. You and a bitch done got into it before.
Right.
Because I'm here to tell you, even the best of us done put our hands on a bitch before. Motherfuckers just don't want to say that. Motherfuckers want to act like, no, that's you, dog. That's you, dog. No.
And do they know that they
Heated shit happen
Yeah.
when you with your woman.
And even
Oh,
if
yeah.
she changes her
Heated
mind,
shit.
it won't clear shit up. She could go, what Ray Rice? You can't even say, okay, my bad. That's it. No,
Right.
They don't. It's
Ray
in their
Rice
hands.
and that woman got married afterwards.
And it's in their hands. The
It
government
ain't
has
right
it now. That's
because
it.
domestic violence ain't always abuse because some women like to fight.
Of course.
There is no background check on her getting into
History.
it with
Some
motherfuckers
Right.
all the
women
time.
Fight, nigga.
Craig
Everybody.
facts, ladies and
Let
gentlemen.
me tell you
Craig
something.
Red facts are back.
They need to have a premarital license, not a marriage license,
Yeah.
but premarital when you first get with
Pass
motherfucker.
it.
And it says, "What do you like to do?" I like to get my ass whooped. I like to drink. All the negative shit. And if any of that negative shit you agreed to happens, it ain't no charge.
That and check their MO, check their history, check their background, just like a court.
But most men who don't have the proper guidance in life will stick it out with a bitch that ain't got your back. Now, if you with a bitch, y'all fight all the time, but she ain't motherfucking setting you out to the police, to me, that's different. Because there are some women out there who understand. Once I go there,
Uh-oh.
It's over.
it ain't no turning back from that.
Yeah.
Right.
It'll be a bitch that got your back for real. And if you a man who with a woman like that, you have to give her credit for that.
Right.
You have to give her credit for that. But all you dumb motherfuckers out here collecting these charges, arguing with a bitch, especially a bitch that's in your crib that ain't really bringing nothing to the table but pussy.
Man.
I don't know. You need counseling. You need somebody to help you get out of that situation because I don't know what happens with the third one, but I heard it's pretty extreme.
Oh, that's a felony, probably.
I heard it's really extreme
You
if
probably
you
gonna get
have
a felony, yeah.
3 counts of fighting a woman, hit domestic, whatever they want to call it.
Repeat
Really?
offender laws ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? That's something crazy going. I hope he get this broad. And,
He got to get out of that situation.
yeah.
Man, but you want me to tell you something, man? You can't save no motherfucker. Some motherfuckers got to go through it.
Yeah.
And then you just got to pray they live through it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because, I mean, come on, man. Y'all know how this shit go. You become the bad guy.
How you know?
Off tops.
I told my brother, you know what I'm saying, some shit about a bitch he was fucking with one time. And he would have told that bitch. So the bitch was rolling her eyes at me when she saw me again. And I wanted to be like, bitch, I don't give a fuck about you. I would have told you, the bitch. But see, you try to be respectful of your family. So you be like, hey, man, you better get that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Tell that bitch not fucking
You
with
better make sure that bitch. I ain't about to smile with the bitch. I don't give a fuck about the bitch pussy. You the sweet motherfucker who called up on the bitch.
Oh my God.
Right. You better come get this motherfucker bitch. Get the family reunion or Thanksgiving. Hey, homie, you better come get that bitch up out there. That bitch in there rolling her eyes. She treat niggas like she treat you. Niggas don't give a fuck about that bitch.
Come get you. So
Right.
Anyway.
So it's a cold world, which goes back to what I was saying. And as I've gotten older, I've learned this to be a fact. A very hard lesson in life that most of us will learn is the people you got around you. Just because you ain't doing what they doing, you still in the shit with them.
That's real.
The people
That's
you
real.
got around you.
That's real.
Okay, let's say you got a dope fiend ass husband. And it's easy to be like, he a dope fiend. No, bitch.
Y'all are dope.
Right. You gonna go through that shit with him. It's just as easy for you to act like it's him.
Yeah.
No, bitch, you chose him.
Right.
You a
Because a lot of
second-hand dope
motherfuckers,
fan. Yeah.
a nigga be bossing out at one time in life.
Right.
Later on, he ain't bossing out no more. He wasn't a dope fiend then when it was sweet.
Right.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
This is shit I watch all the
Yeah.
time happen. I be like, oh, motherfucker, this shit that played out. The average NFL player is broke 4 years after he retired.
Yep.
That's crazy.
maybe.
Most
Yes,
motherfuckers is
yeah.
paying for a lawyer for the bitch that they used to be with. Just keep it real.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have to be responsible enough, and you're never too young to know this. It's just most of the time you got to go through it before you really learn it the right way.
Right.
The motherfucker you with, all they problems are your problems.
That's
Yep.
right.
You can't be like, man, she on this type of shit. No,
She
y'all
tripping,
on that type of shit,
What's
nigga.
wrong with you? Right.
She be fucking niggas. Y'all be fucking niggas.
That's what.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all sharing sex.
Y'all fucking niggas. Talking about her, nigga. You got dick in your mouth too.
Oh man.
Nigga.
You kiss a nigga.
You know what I'm saying? This is a cold world, man. And most, like I say, most of us are brought up by a single parent, which is normally a mom.
Right.
And we are not equipped to be ready for this shit that's coming. It's coming, nigga. We find out the hard way. You ain't gonna never stop learning either. You know what I'm saying? So
Hopefully not,
I just
yeah.
hope that sometimes the words coming out of somebody's mouth, sometimes it stick with somebody.
Right.
And
Right.
they,
Yeah, that's all it takes.
right, they become something different because if it rung a bell inside that they always knew, it's just it wasn't said the right way by the right person. And I always give that credit to Minister Farrakhan.
And timing too.
That's who
Because
brought
could hear
you out
same
the box.
thing.
Man, I was lost in this motherfucking world until one day I heard him speak because I never heard nobody speak
Like
like that.
Right.
I was like, it's people out here who really
No
think like
fear,
that.
no
Yeah.
fear.
Right. I thought we were
Malcolm X
supposed to just
bothered
go
me.
with
That's
this
what did it
shit.
for me.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I speak. Hopefully one day, that's why I put on a suit today.
Oh, there it is.
maybe,
Look.
Yeah.
maybe one day I can become something that influences people the right way. Because
How about
I really want motherfuckers to get up off that motherfucking depression bed that most of us are laying in
All you need
and
is
become what you can possibly be.
Yeah, all
'Cause
you
most
need-
of the time you don't become what you could possibly be in America because you're so fucked up, especially when you black. You be like, man, it's fucked up out here.
Right.
Depression
And they give
destroys
up.
the mind and body.
Right.
It does.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know, with our leadership though, a lot of people, especially when they become stars of like your stature and even bigger, they all
stature?
just come on, nigga. We know what it is. Zoe too, all y'all stars. But a lot of times people get in a
You ain't
position of
have to
power
throw me
and they speak like they're above the people instead of being with the people. So a
Right.
lot of times good instruction is missed out on because it doesn't feel like it's somebody like you saying it. You know what I'm saying? It just feel like it's an authority figure as opposed to a motherfucker that's been through the fire, you know?
Right.
And
That's that instincts. That's that instinct that's inside of you that's not brought out of you in school. You're not taught to handle that instinct that comes about when you hear the truth or some real shit.
Right.
That's ignored all through school.
Right.
Even preachers, they don't mess with that. But I'm just saying, like, in society before we were integrated into this bullshit, like you said, you were taught to be a man.
straight up.
You know what I'm saying? In villages and stuff like that.
Rites
you were
of
taught
passage, yeah.
right. You were
Yeah.
taught what to do out here.
Yeah.
Right.
Now you taught to motherfucking obey You know what I'm saying? Go to college, read the book, all that shit. Everybody ain't cut like that.
But now you ain't taught to do. You taught what to wait on. Everybody was waiting on an opportunity. They going to school to wait on an opportunity for a good job instead of creating. You know, we lost that ability to just manifest our realities. We dependent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what we got to break.
Right.
And most motherfuckers ain't ready for that. You know what I'm saying?
And you're right.
Most motherfuckers have to be placed.
Right.
Yeah, and we're living in a really creative time.
Oh yeah.
Technology, the advancements of technology, it's just about understanding what's happening. Why we gotta wait for somebody to create Uber so we can participate in Uber?
Right.
How come you don't create the next Uber? Oh no, let's wait until somebody else creates the Bird, the little scooters everybody is running around on.
That's some real shit.
How come you didn't think of that?
Right.
Yeah.
You didn't think of that because the educational system views young black boys as a threat.
Straight up. Yeah.
Now the educational system is part of the government.
Right.
Let's how can one aspect of the government be anti you but voting be pro you?
See, they need you.
Man, that shit what you just said, dog. I just wish that motherfuckers like there are people who unfortunately don't know nothing about the 5150 show.
Real shit.
But they need to put that shit on BET because I'm tired of watching that bullshit.
Didn't they used to have a list because you was in the music industry of all the artists like Ice Cube, Kara Wilson, anybody who did any type of pro-black shit? Viacom had a list or whatever, or whoever was one of these big distributors, and they wouldn't play certain types of music or had them on like a blackball list.
You can't. The only music you can do is bragging and dancing.
Well, that's what happened to Arsenio.
Oh,
Same
really?
thing that happened to Arsenio.
When he brought
it-
Farrakhan
He
on.
got he got too heavy.
Right.
He had too many heavy guests, and he went again. Yeah.
Because you have a conscience.
He didn't have too many heavy guests. He
had
had
the heaviest.
one
Right.
heavy
That's
guest.
true.
That nigga had the heaviest.
And they
guest.
told him,
Yeah.
don't.
He had a
Don't-
guest
don't you
that
bring
showed
him on
that his
here.
conscience is leaning toward the other way.
Say it again.
He had a guest that showed his conscience is leaning toward his people.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
And they will get your ass off TV for that.
And they told him, don't do it.
You will get the fuck off this motherfucking broadcast system
Right.
if you motherfucking trying to help these niggas. That's the
And he brought
don't
the
you want to
minister.
boss out?
Yeah,
Don't you want to ball out?
You trying to teach them?
You better tell these niggas some sucker shit like voting.
Right.
You see Michelle Obama, she prospering anyway.
So again, that's something that has to be factored in. The system is anti you,
And to you,
but you still have power in voting.
right? I mean, like,
Stop.
if
you
you
gotta
say,
stop.
how can you not? Look, we got to get to these.
gotta stop.
We got to get to these loose
Oh,
talk about bullshit.
Oh,
So
God,
we got
'cause I had
special
to go-
guests
man,
coming after the
yeah,
break.
we do. 'Cause, oh God, I had to go to the bathroom. I thought we were going to the break first.
You want to go to the break first?
Well, no.
What's
let's
up
Can
with
you hold
you?
it?
Is your little
You know
bladder?
you be pissing on yourself,
Let me try.
You know,
Stop.
make her
See,
laugh.
You don't need,
And love something
He be
like
that's
pissing and eating
wrong.
crickets. Them crickets
wrong.
make your bladder weak.
You know what? No, they don't. Age and having a child. You don't know anything about
These
all
girls
that.
out here
4
got
years
kids, don't
younger than
piss
me.
on themselves.
You don't know.
Where the tickle
Are they gonna
stick?
say it? Stop. Anyway, all right, let's move on. Let's hurry up and go through these. Anyway, I remember last week we made fun of, and I actually joked with you, and I said something about, you said, I'm going to burn my Yeezys.
I forgot to bring them. God damn, I fucked up.
Wait.
I fucked up.
Wait,
I'm going to do it, nigga.
Okay, but what's funny is I had just said that. I was like, yeah, well, give them to a homeless man. Well, guess what? Your boy Kanye was out in the streets of Chicago, and he came upon a homeless man. And it was after Kanye visited his dentist in Chicago, so he ended up giving the man a $100 bill and promised to send the homeless man a pair of Yeezys. I started laughing. Homeless man, right? So you give them to the homeless, and you said that they would steal it, rob it from them. Anyway, he promised the homeless man he'd give him a pair of Yeezys. He needed an address to mail him to, so the guy gave him his mother's. His mother's address.
Nigga. So let me get this right. I saw this. He didn't give him the Yeezys.
No,
he said he was going to
he said he was going to promise. He promised him a pair of Yeezys.
What kind of hoe ass promotional
what?
shit is this? This nigga is the weakest nigga
Hey, he gave
I
him
have
$100.
ever
He gave him
seen.
$100
Do you think people are stupid? This is promotion.
Only
I saw this and I was like,
Yeah.
okay. He gave the nigga a pair of them Yeezys because ain't nobody buying them. You know they ain't moving in the store. I buy these shoes out of the Flight Club and everything. They was like, man, ain't nobody fucking with that shit.
So this was a Yeezy commercial?
So you mean to tell me this motherfucker didn't have the Yeezys?
No, he said he'd mail it to him, and the guy gave his mom's address.
That nigga Kanye looked like he was out there trying to buy dope. They lying like a mother.
Oh,
Look
stop,
the fuck he got on.
This what's happening with the nigga.
For an address. Give me the address.
Nigga walk around the city.
Around here.
We all know how it go in these major cities. If you know anything about these major cities, niggas like that get robbed all the time.
Oh, yeah.
If he ain't got robbed yet,
Look,
he paying them people he supposed to pay.
Yeah. Or he got real police around him.
If you ain't, I don't give a fuck about no police.
I mean, he got...
Nigga, you can't walk the streets of these cities and motherfucking not get robbed if you ain't. Motherfucker, you paying somebody. So long as you keep paying, Kanye, you straight. You can walk around the city, do all this sucker shit you want to do, and them chiefs over there like, cool out. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
Ain't nobody knocked you upside the head and robbed you yet, because we know you paying, motherfucker. You talking to a motherfucker.
Well, I thought that
I'm
was
from
pretty funny.
Chicago for real, nigga. I ain't never seen you in Chicago. I don't know nothing about that Chicago
Somebody
shit.
Somebody said Kanye looked like the homeless one in that
Kanye.
picture.
He do look like
He
a homeless
do.
motherfucker in that picture, goddammit. That
Anyway.
nigga got on shorts and a hoodie.
That's hilarious. I just thought that was funny because we just talked about that. I was like, no, don't burn him, give him to a homeless man. And you were
Get
like,
your
nah.
motherfucker- You ain't even had the shoes for the man.
That nigga.
Hey, what's your address? You trying to flirt with that motherfucker, nigga.
Shush.
He out
Anyway,
there
Kanye
looking
trying
for
to
that
come over
Amy
there and get some homeless
Winehouse.
dick.
moving on. Speaking of Chicago, so
Looking
anyway,
for that Amy Winehouse sack.
let's stay Chicago then. Chance the
You
Rapper.
fuck homeless niggas, Kanye. Go ahead, I'm
Anyway,
fucking with you.
speaking of Chicago, so Chance the Rapper just donated more money. He donated $1 million to Chicago's mental health services and also pledged to give 20 Chicago area schools $100,000 apiece. He's already now, earlier this year, donated it to another 20 before this, so a total of 40 schools that he'll be giving $100,000 to.
I like that chance.
That'll be
But-
receiving donations from his charity called
stuff.
My State of Mind. He said that we will be upping the game in terms of equity. In terms of what is rightfully yours, he said, principals and teachers, we got your backs. So that's what he
I
said.
like it, but I don't.
What's up
Here
with
we
it?
go.
Like
First of
he-
all,
like-
hey, Chance, okay, that's good looking. Go ahead.
But like he said, it's a sick system. Why are you giving money and expecting it to trickle down the right way?
Let me
I
say this.
feel
Let me
like-
say this. Chance, I ain't got none but respect for you.
Yeah, I got love for
I
you.
got none but love for you.
Yeah.
But I know your people are politicians.
Oh, well, that's what it is.
He come from politicians.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? He know what he doing.
Because if you got
Smart
money,
man.
yeah. Because if you got money like Chance and he a bright dude, he a dope rapper, but if you really give a fuck, you need to take full responsibility. Meaning, you need to sit down with some people and come up with an educational curriculum, something that the kids can come and get some real education from. Because you can't give it to, you know what I'm saying? You can't give it to the sick system and expect it to trickle down the right way.
But again,
The sick system.
Right.
remember,
But you know he not stupid, right?
No,
this
no,
is
no,
a very
he's a smart
intelligent
guy.
No, I'm a big fan. I'm a
So
big fan. Yeah.
he know what he doing.
but
Right.
I know a lot of educators, and educators are in prison. They're not free to educate. Like, being a teacher is an inspirational thing.
Right.
It's a motivational thing.
Right.
And man, if you get off script and you start teaching some shit that brighten these kids up in a different kind of nigga, you in violation.
Right.
How about that?
I know teachers who are frustrated because they can't really open up and teach the way they want to teach.
They can't say shit but the
So
curriculum.
we
Or
gotta
they'll be
remember
out on
that
the
part,
street
too.
with that motherfucker Kanye giving Yeezys to.
Mr.
Right.
Nelson said Chance is going to run for president.
Hey,
Oh,
Chance might run for president. I know what it be. I don't know a lot of shit, but I know enough shit.
Right.
And I'm not knocking that brother,
Right. Not at all.
but I'm just saying, nigga, that man ain't stupid enough to give no motherfucking money to a system that he know is broken. He's buying into the system. And that ain't trying to diss you, brother. I ain't trying to diss you. Like I say, I ain't got nothing against no Chance the Rapper.
Right.
I listen to some of the stuff he's done, and you know what I'm saying. He tries to be an inspirational brother.
He gave it
but
to Chicago.
nigga, I know what it is.
Right.
But
right.
then-
I hope you get in the system because maybe you might do something in the system
Right.
that might pull the right switch we need you to pull. You know what I'm saying?
Because it could be money that it might not change the curriculum, but it might be money that goes to an after school program that keeps a certain amount of kids off the street.
What is a fugazi?
By being able to, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's after school. We get to stay here, get a snack, get some
we don't
food,
know exactly where it's going
do
to.
my homework,
they don't know where
and by me being here, I ain't out there.
Right.
So that might be good. It might be breakfast program where kids get to school and get something to eat. So
truth is, if you ask me, if you
So-
ain't finna walk up to them kids, cuff them, and give them the shoes, give them the money, or whatever the fuck, then goddamn it, you own one.
Yeah, you tripping. You just
All I
told
got
me you
to
might as
say.
well go gamble at the casino.
Right. Them
Yeah.
kids, you know where them kids at?
Right.
I know where them kids fucked up. You pull up with a truck full of bikes in the right neighborhood, them niggas will never forget you. They'll be like, that motherfucker gave them kids bikes.
Yeah.
But
Bikes
ain't
and
nobody
Jordans.
doing that. They going through the system
Right.
to give them what they giving them. And I'm
Remember
just
that.
saying, it's worth being said that that's what's happening.
Yeah, remember that. Yeah, that's some real shit, man.
All
The
right.
system not a game.
I guess last thing. I don't know how much time I can hang. Anyway, so last Wednesday.
Just try to read it, D.
Stop. So last Wednesday.
Make her laugh,
this
Corey.
This one right here breaks my heart. So last Wednesday, right? Pooch Hall. Do you guys know who that is?
No, Pooch
That's the
Hall
actor.
sound like a
Yeah,
bass
thank
head.
you.
Who?
I used to hoop with the niggas
Right.
24 hour
Pooch
fitness.
Hall. He's an actor from the show Ray Donovan, which I like, which he's on currently now.
Bring him up.
Anyway, he was arrested last Wednesday for a DUI right here in
Oh,
Burbank.
yeah, I know
And he
this.
was
Yeah,
also
yeah.
charged with child endangerment. He was arrested
Yeah.
for
Oh,
not.
I know that.
Yeah.
That's the nigga from the game.
He was arrested for not only driving while intoxicated and with his 2-year-old son in the car with him, but he had his son on his lap. And they crashed into 2 parked cars. The arrest record shows that at 7:30 p.m., all these witnesses made several calls when they saw his car swerving and weaving in and out of traffic, and they could actually see a small child on his lap with his hands on the steering wheel. After they crashed, they were detained till cops came. Witnesses say it was obvious that he was very drunk and he wasn't able to perform the field. He wasn't even able to perform the field
that's
sobriety
heartbreaking.
test. Also, it won't. This doesn't help. Now they say that the child services are going to get involved because they
Of course,
said that
I mean, of course.
it's a child endangerment case. But here's the thing: it gets worse. They actually found on his IG that back even in May that he posted up a video, and it's a long video of him showing him dangerously driving while recording his children in the back seat of, and one of the toddlers is even standing while he's moving.
Oh,
And he's
now they just
recording
putting
and
that. Okay.
So they're going to use that against him. Anyway, I'm just saying, damn.
Do any of y'all know him?
I don't know him, but
I'm like, look, if you drink and I mean, you have so many options now that.
But
you
I
can
think
get-
we played in the entertainment league.
I'll just tell you, I know the man from the gym, man. The motherfucker, one of the nicest motherfuckers you ever want to
I
meet.
bet he
Yeah.
is.
But
I've
if
seen
he
that.
was
Oh, he's
if
fine.
he was drunk driving,
Wow.
I hope that something happens where he realizes you can't do that, G.
Right.
Especially
Not
if you
with
got the
your
kids in the
baby,
car.
nah.
Because don't nobody really. Most of the time when people do that, they don't think they finna kill their kids.
Right.
But
Or
motherfucker who
anybody
got
else.
that problem where they drink heavy and they just don't realize, nigga, you fucking up.
Yeah.
Pooch, come on, man.
Yeah, man, and you
come
got-
on, man.
yeah.
I don't know though. You know they be put. My dad used to drive around with a beer and a zigzag full of weed, smoking and drinking all day with me in the passenger seat. And we
Do your dad got a big head?
You know what?
I'm
Man.
asking because people with big heads can take their liquor better. I can take my liquor. Look,
yeah.
when I drink, I don't even drive fast. When I'm
here we
sober, that's when I be like, when I'm drunk, I'm just like, shit, what up,
Well,
nigga?
he should definitely see this as a dodged bullet
Yes,
sure.
Yes.
because it could have been worse.
could have
could've
been
been
worse,
way
but he
If
worse.
your
might.
baby died or
That's true.
I'm a
would've
character
been
witness. That's a good dude.
ejected
Yeah.
I
from the
believe it,
car,
yeah.
you know, anything.
I believe it. I've
Take
So
his
see
kids,
this as
though?
a dodge bullet, man, and,
Take
and
his
learn
kids?
from this situation. Pooh.
You know what they do?
No, but he can get some extra time or something.
Uh.
He could get some kind of. I don't know, but he's
Yeah.
he's on a great show.
You know what happens to
All I'm saying is, man,
kids?
you got
He's a
some
good dude.
opportunity happening right now.
Yeah, don't take his
Craig
kids.
look like one of them crash dummies.
You know.
Oh, nigga,
The
fuck
jack-
whoever said that.
Okay, I gotta go to the
Whoever
bathroom.
said that, goddammit.
I gotta go. No lie.
Can't make no mistakes out here,
We
man.
about to take a quick break, and when we come back, we got a special guest. D about to piss and shit. 5150. We up out for a minute.
Too, though.
5150 back in the motherfucking house. We about to motherfucking get this motherfucking shit cracking in this motherfucking 5150 radio. You know, we always come back with a motherfucking freestyle. At first, we weren't going to do the freestyle, but we got my man in the motherfucking house. Introduce
Champtown.
Champtown, goddammit, from Detroit, this motherfucker.
I'm in this bitch.
That motherfucker said, at first we wasn't going to do this shit. He was like, fuck that, I'm ready, nigga.
Yeah.
So we just for the freestyle in this motherfucker.
And I'm semi-retired, but I said, fuck it, man. The fuck with a real nigga like Corey and
That's what's up.
the Syndicate Queen Darlene and Zoe and the rest of the crew, man. I'm in this bitch. We just gonna do something.
Bring that beat back.
Yeah.
We don't know how this gonna turn out.
Oh, it's always gonna turn out good, goddammit.
Out of retirement.
Out of retirement in this bitch.
In this bitch.
Spent 300 on the date, ain't get no ass.
You ain't getting no ass.
I ain't getting no ass. 300 on the date, ain't get no ass.
Can't believe this shit.
Man, I spent 300 on the date, ain't get no ass.
Didn't get no ass.
How this bitch gon' get a fucking pass? 300 on the date,
Didn't get no ass.
Yo, I took this bitch to the cheesesteak factory at first. The bitch ate till her stomach burst. Then I took her to the movies after that. Ordered popcorn. The bitch got fat. Then we went to her house. I said, what's up? Her son was talking about his school and he was broke. I was like, here go another 100. Long as your mama get this bunnet. Pulled out her hair. This is off the top of the dome, so I don't care.
Nah.
If I spend 300 on your mama that night, the bitch better suck this dick right. Spent 300 on a date,
Didn't get no ass. Didn't get no ass.
no ass. 300 on the date, ain't get no ass.
Didn't get no
Man, I
ass.
spent 300 on the date, ain't get no ass.
Didn't get no ass.
No
I ain't about to get this bitch no fucking pass. 300 on the date, ain't get no ass.
Well, fuck it. I should have went to the gym or the sauna, but I took this dumb bitch to Benihana. The bitch bought everything in the world. She even bought another girl. I'm like, damn, what you want to get the jump off going? I said, okay, it's cool. So that I'm knowing. I thought it was going down. The bitch was perping. I thought it was gonna happen. This shit ain't working. No breaking off, no head out the deal. I just stood there, ready to kill. But I don't like no OJ shit. Wish that bitch would've grabbed my dick at least.
300 on the date, ain't get no ass.
Didn't get no ass.
Get shit.
Just spent 300 on the date, ain't get no ass.
Didn't get no ass.
Freestyle.
300 and I don't get no ass.
Didn't get no ass.
Didn't get shit.
I'm finna give your funky ass a pass. 300 on the date, I deserve the ass.
Bitch, what your problem is? I'm broke as shit. I took you out to eat cause I wanted you to take this dick in the motherfucking mouth and down below. But now you trying to act like you ain't regularly a hoe. And I know you are, cause my homie passed you and the nigga gassed you. Had said you had some gas too. But anyway, I ain't playing no more. You gon' have to walk home unless you hitting the floor with them knees on it. And I'ma need you to scrape. And bitch, I'ma pull out the tape so you can't scream rape. Beat the pussy like an ape. And I ain't playing, motherfucker. I'm
300 on the date, ain't get no ass.
You got that bitch on tape.
Game with it, y'all. 300 on the date, ain't get no ass.
Nigga
What
ain't
you
get
thinking
no
about, bitch? You crazy.
300
300 on the date, ain't get no ass.
Get no ass.
This a single.
3 funky ass, no fucking pass.
300.
Bitch, you better come on off that ass.
You better give me my motherfucking money, bitch. You got
The beat still going what, nigga? I ain't scared, nigga.
You know, that was some real shit, though. You know, a lot of motherfuckers be talking about they freestyling with they fucking paragraphs they wrote and been studying that shit for 17 years.
How about
and coming
that?
in there pulling lines from encyclopedias and shit.
Right.
This was real freestyle off the top of the head shit. You may fumble, you may tumble, but 300 on a bitch and you ain't getting no ass.
That ain't fair, man. That's not fair, goddamn it.
Real freestyle shit.
You know you work all month and you don't get 300, goddamn it. And I spend it one night.
Damn, at least lick the balls.
I don't like them bitches when you spend that money. They be talking about fuck the room, give me that too. I was like, bitch, I want to wash up in a room, bitch, not the car.
Hell yeah. Who made
Car wash up.
The car wash up. You get some hot water like you getting coffee, and some cold water from McDonald's, so you can make warm water.
And some wet wipes.
Right. Dip it in the hot water, then dip it in the cold water, be the perfect temperature.
Wash your ass off.
That's some ghetto wash up.
Wash
shit.
up.
Yeah.
Now.
They need
Anyway,
to
we
change
get.
the rules.
Yeah.
That's right. No, we got my man on the show. I want to make sure everybody understand what the fuck it is you dig.
Right.
My man, this is
Champtown.
Champtown.
And
And this P.I. itch.
The
Scratching on my
director from-
bowels because they itch.
There you go. The director from the Untold Story of Hip Hop Detroit.
But this is a documentary that he pushing. You know what I'm saying?
Detroit.
Go ahead, Champ.
Detroit.
Now you can go ahead and explain. You don't need the headphones now. From
Oh, yeah?
now on. Yeah,
Fuck
go
the
ahead.
headphones.
Take
I'm
them
gonna
all
throw 'em.
off. That's right. Also, you may have seen him on Gangland as well. So
I was the good guy, though. I didn't kill nobody yet.
Well, Gangland, was that a movie?
Nah, the TV show.
The Detroit episode.
I be sleep on shit.
Yeah, Gangland.
That's what's
It's
up.
about the guys I grew up with called the Best Friends. They lived across the street from me. They killed over 130 people and shit. You
lot
know,
of murder.
Real shit?
Yeah, real shit. We started playing in the sandbox together, and due to Ice-T and the Rhyme Syndicate putting me on at a young age, and Chuck D and Public Enemy letting me tour with them, my direction went another way, and they just killed up everybody in the United States of America. They're professional hitman for hire organization.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's
crazy.
yeah.
But no, but not.
And they came from Fairport. I represent Fairport.
What he's here for. He's actually here to
Yeah.
promote.
Yeah, I'm here for that too, though.
Right?
Because just in case some of you niggas want to talk some shit, I still know where my niggas at.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Them chat room motherfuckers tough
I'm
as
from
hell with
Fairport,
that
the home of
computer.
Charles and Vale. 100 niggas will lay dead. If you want to talk some shit.
What part of is it? Is Fairport?
That's
Fairport, east side of Detroit.
That's the east side. Yeah.
The east side. Six and grass shit.
It's
Black
like-
Man, Disco Dan, Mr. Glide, T-Bone Jones.
I'm gonna tell you something, man.
Let it
Detroit has gotten better. At one time, when they first got rid of them factories and shit, Detroit was
murder
motherfucking
capital.
stick you up city.
Yeah, it still go down.
Oh yeah, it still go down. But I'm saying, one time I was in Detroit and I couldn't find a close parking spot at the mall.
Yeah.
I know they be waiting in the mall parking lot. The stick up nigga.
Hey,
Yeah.
Is Boone from there?
Boone.
Yeah.
Nate Boone Craft.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from there.
Okay.
I ran to the motherfucking
Yeah,
mall door.
he's from there.
I parked. You know how you had to park sometime far? Most of the time you just stroll on to the door. I parked that car. I was like, because I know how it go. They be waiting on niggas at the mall. And I'm telling you, in these cities, because they be like, if you at the mall, fuck you doing up here? You got some money.
Right.
My motherfuckers got cash. And one time when I was in Detroit, when that shit, they had shut that shit down, when Ford started paying niggas that sucker ass money.
Yeah.
Because they was paying niggas real good. You know, if you worked at the factory in Detroit at one time, you had a house,
Yeah.
a car, all that
Oh yeah,
shit.
you can live good.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a good point you brought up, because it's like niggas in Detroit, they just be looking for the come up sometime, and it's unfortunate. A lot of people are getting their grind on and hustling, doing the right thing. But for example, like this nigga lived next door to me. This nigga was climbing up on my pole, stealing my motherfucking electricity, like $5,000 worth. Because Champtown lived next door to me. I'm just gonna take his power. As if I don't know my bill is only $100 a month, and now this motherfucker is $5,000 a month. You punk ass motherfucker.
What's his name?
Oh yeah.
Niggas was like, fuck stealing some cable.
We just call him fire starter because he's burning houses down too. We just call him fire starter, fire starter, fire starter. You bitch ass nigga.
Well, that's his name.
Fire starter.
I used to go visit my grandma because my whole family from Detroit, even though I'm from here.
Right.
Oh yeah.
When I was 9, a nigga tried to take my shoes at Skateland. That's
Check it
when I
in.
knew Detroit.
That's the phrase. Check you in. That's the
Grown-ass
phrase.
man, nigga.
Check you in.
Yeah.
Take them tens.
Hell yeah.
Take them kangaroo boots.
Yeah.
Check your ass in the deep. Yeah.
Damn.
Fucked up.
And Bella, I used to go to both of them.
Bell out.
Hell
When
yeah.
that bitch was a tunnel. Now it's a bridge. Oh yeah. You know about that D life. That D life.
Well, speaking
I know a lot about it, but I know the little time I spent out there, goddamn it. I be like,
You
hey,
just
man.
gotta come roll with me next time you out there.
There you
You get the full good experience.
what the
Darling Nikki 901 says, I'm afraid.
Oh yeah.
I'm
But let me tell you something, man. These cities ain't no joke. I ain't gonna lie. A city I'm scared of is Baltimore.
Oh, yeah.
When I'm in
Baltimore,
Baltimore, I do not go outside of the motherfucking tourist area.
Really?
What?
A few times.
Man, I remember we was in Baltimore. Motherfucker, we went to Denny's. We Googled a Denny's.
Okay.
Man, we was in that Denny's scared to the motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
To walk in that Denny's was like that scene on Training Day.
Oh, man.
When he walked up in the house and was getting up the blender, it was like, vrr, 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 vrr. You know where you at, fool?
Damn. They getting their wire on in that bitch. The wire.
We at, nigga?
The wire. The
No,
wire.
it ain't no. Them niggas show me mad respect on the comedy side, on the 5150 side. This shit helped me out in a lot of ways. But I'm just saying, boy, them motherfuckers wasn't no joke out there. Yeah.
But look, like I said, we're here to speak on it.
Oh yeah, the documentary. So let's talk about this shit, man.
I watched it, but I want you to give you probably give it best a breakdown of exactly what.
What's the name of the documentary again?
It is the Untold Story of Hip Hop Detroit.
Who's the pioneer of the hip hop in Detroit? Who like
It's narrated by Public Enemy's Chuck D.
Yes, sure is.
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, narrated by Chuck D. And you say who the pioneers are? All the pioneers is in this film.
Okay.
You know, way before white rap came about.
Oh, wow.
Here we go.
White rap before it came about. That's Eminem. That's Kid Rock.
Right.
And that's ICP.
Oh yeah, all day.
You know, Detroit is the white rap capital of the world.
Right.
Wow.
And I am slightly responsible for that.
Oh,
For having a heart. Because when my friends were the best friends, were doing the murders and the killing, I said I want to do the rap shit. And the white boys was the only ones that really wanted to do the shit with us at that time. So we put our life on the line by letting Eminem come in my hood. It wasn't Proof. I let Proof and Eminem hang with me. So let's get that shit straight. Because there's a lot of...
who Proof is.
That was Eminem Hype Man who got murdered,
D12,
unfortunately.
right.
But they try to rewrite the history like Proof showed Eminem everything. No, motherfuckers. I showed Eminem everything. I had him in Paisley Park studio with me in 1992. I was fucking with Prince when I was 17, 18 years old. So if you take a rapper that has no clue in the world what he's going to do, and then he's walking down the hall with Prince, you got to tell me what type of inspiration that brings to a motherfucker.
Right.
On some real shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know...
Big.
Detroit is the white rap capital of the world. What it's known for, you know, my man, the Black Man, Disco Dan. He vouched for Kid Rock. He brought Kid Rock down. Kid Rock was a DJ first before he turned into a country hillbilly Trump loving motherfucker. Right. He was a DJ. Right. You know, it was a damn good DJ. Probably one of the best DJs on earth. Like he's right next with Jazzy Jeff. The motherfucker is good.
He that good.
He's that fucking good.
That's
Kid Rock is no fucking joke on the wheel.
Wow.
He is no fucking joke.
He was a battle DJ or
he battled DJ whatever. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a rapper. He was a rapper after the Black Man brought him down to the hood, and they told him to watch me to learn how to be a rapper. Wow. And then the Black Man knew that he would get the deal first because hip hop was so crowded with the KRS Ones, the LL Cool J's, the Fat Boys. So many, everything has been done except a white rapper. Right. So my man, the Black Man, had the genius and was like, you know, why don't you start rapping? You can get on and pull us all in. Right. Shit didn't happen like that. Motherfucker got on and was like, peace, niggas.
There's a lot of.
But I would say this though, when you a crew, you know, it's just funny because when you look at everybody think Eminem is this tough ass guy. I'm gonna have to be honest with you. Kid Rock was way tougher than Eminem. I'm gonna give it to you real. Kid Rock would be in the hood with us like socking motherfuckers, like fucking with my friend, you know, ready like punching bitches in the face at Coney Islands and shit. Kid Rock would really fucking fight.
He was tough with the bitches, huh?
He was way more rowdier than Eminem could ever think in his wildest dreams. Rock was about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Wow. But he was rolling with the Beast Crew. You know, them some vicious ass niggas. These niggas beat niggas in the head with hammers and shit like that. You know, so you're around that. You like fuck it. Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm with the Beast Crew. You know, Rock was about that shit though.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff in the documentary that I was gonna say, like I wanted to promote. To tell people that look, there's stuff that they don't know. Like you're enlightening us about all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Now the Jay Dilla, also Proof's mom. A lot of these interviews that were given by the parents. Right. Jay Dilla's no longer around. But like the last interview with Proof's mom.
Yeah, that was devastating.
That was pretty heartbreaking.
To hear that she asked Eminem for $5,000 to save her home, and Eminem told her no. and she lost her home. And
I mean, these are
lived
people
in an
that say,
apartment
you know,
and
that
shit
they
and-
claim that was part of that they were family to them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like she was like a mom to him, and you know, it was heartbreaking to see all that.
yeah.
People don't know a lot of.
But you know but then it's another twist with that. You can't really tell a motherfucker how to spend their money though, you know.
Of course not.
But you know he was sending her checks for like 2 years
did
though.
say that.
But
She
they was
said
$6,666.67. I don't know what the fuck that was all
Now
about.
wait a second. I have a quick question. 'Cause I saw it. I don't know how many people have
Right.
seen it yet, but in case you do see it, but I have a quick.
That's the
I
total.
have a
That's the
question.
checks he sent her every month for 2 years.
For 2 years.
$6,666.67. I saw the receipt. So,
So
the
if
bitch
somebody
ain't
got
lying.
a check, somebody
Mama
got a
Proof ain't lying.
check. Was it? You say was it once a year?
Once a month.
Once
That's
a
what
month?
Eminem was sending for
2 years.
For 2 years, and he just cut her off cold turkey.
Now,
But
wait.
that's a come up.
It's a come up
It is
if
come
you
up.
manage it and budget.
Yeah.
Right. That's why it's a flip to it. It's like, you know, but then you look at it like this is proof though. This is proof mother. You know, maybe she should have had a house owned. Like you buy her a house, you take care of her or proof kids, because you know proof is the reason why you kind of out there to a certain point. But another hand on that, Eminem is a very talented ass wordsmith. Can't nobody take Eminem's skills away from him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody can take that shit from him. Not me, not nobody. Now, I can sit here and say, I'm the first motherfucker to put him in a music video. I'm the first motherfucker to put him in a real studio. You know, he was on my label for 5 years before Dr. Dre had him. I can raise my hand and say that. I don't got shit to do with Slim Shady. That's a whole nother animal he created on his own. But my problem with the motherfucker is it's not giving me my motherfucking props.
Oh, yeah?
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I get it.
It's like motherfuckers give Kool Herc love. You know, they know he the forefather in motherfucking New York. You know what I'm saying? They know NWA. They give Ice-T, Egyptian Lover, all these West Coast motherfuckers love. But you try to rewrite history. I don't know if it's your publicist or your bitch ass manager. I don't know who it is to make you act like hip hop started when you motherfuckers start rapping and we was doing it 20 years prior. Fuck out of here with that.
Right,
You know,
right.
What's the
give
name
some
of the
motherfucking
documentary?
props.
One more time.
The Untold Story of Detroit Hip Hop, narrated by Chuck D, a Public Enemy.
There you go. And I just have a question because, like I said, I've seen it. I hope
Okay.
everybody else gets a chance to check it out. My question was when Proof's mom mentioned whatever happened to that when she said something about record executives showed up at her house after Proof was murdered and wanted the recordings or his lyrics.
Oh, that was the guy that was running Iron Fist Records, my boy
Did they
Khaled.
get anything?
Hell
What
no,
happened? What
no.
happened?
Khaled was like, "Fuck y'all."
So what happened
Get out
after
of
she
here.
passed? Who owns that? Who?
I think Khaled
'Cause
got
he was
them
a
all now.
beast. If those that don't
Yeah.
know Proof.
Freestyle.
Who got him on?
A guy named Khalid, my boy.
Yeah.
He ran Iron Fist Records with Proof. Good guy. He actually runs a black museum called Black History 101, and he tours around the world with a black museum. It's something Proof did with him before he died. So, you know, Proof was trying to make a conscious change with his life and stuff like that before he got took away. Because I think he saw a lot of crazy shit going on
Yeah, 'cause
with
there
the
was a lot of
powers that be.
mixed things
You know,
about that story.
I want to say, like, in every city, there's stories like this. When you're looking for the come up as an entertainer, especially music and rap, you're going to meet those people that can take you to another level of what you're trying to do. And a lot of times for them to take you to the other level with what you're trying to do, you got to forget about where you came from. I mean, do you think that that's, I'm saying, no, when I say forget about where you come from, I'm talking about, look, they want to own the shit.
Yeah.
You get what I mean when I
Okay.
say that?
Okay.
Because we're not finna own nothing with who may have helped you before to get to this point. And it's a weird feeling, I would imagine, because when you forget about everything that's part of your foundation to go on to this other level, it's gotta fuck with you inside. You get what I mean?
Right.
If you have a conscience. You know what I'm saying? So I hear, because, you know, rappers, one thing about rapping, you can actually talk about what the fuck you going through. Right. And I hear in a lot of rappers' stories the kind of things like this that kind of happen. Like, I'm from Chicago, and it was these motherfuckers who used to run with Twister.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
And they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They came out with an album where they was talking about it, and I was like, I thought all them was cool and shit like that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But things happen.
Right.
Things happen. So
Yeah.
I would say
agree.
to everybody who is in a situation where it's a crossroad in your life, look, I got to do this, but in order to do this, I got to
Shake a few niggas off me.
how about that? Shake a few niggas off me. Always
Shake
handle,
all the niggas off
always
me.
handle shit like a man and tell a motherfucker what the fuck it really is.
Yeah,
because
I
when
agree.
you just disappear on motherfuckers, they take that as a diss because
Right.
they see you shining and they know they was part of what helped you shine.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
I get it.
And like I say, man, I can't tell a motherfucker how to spend their money or who to cut off and when to cut off. No one's bitter. Let me get that right. You know what I'm saying? When you see the movie, you can tell by any form that I'm not bitter by any means. I've still toured the world. I still rock shows. I just directed this film. I got a television series with
everybody in
ABC
the
that I'm
film
working
gives-
on.
gives credit to Eminem for his skills.
Right,
Everybody
exactly.
gives
No
credit.
one's bitter.
Nobody's
No
saying
one's bitter.
No, but everybody
It's just
they just do.
that's right.
Right.
This is the thing here. Bottom line is this: Detroit is an 85% black city.
Yeah.
And I don't know what publicists or what managers created this lie about a trailer park. That Eminem and Kid Rock come from trailer parks. There's no trailer parks in the city of Detroit, Michigan. So when I met Kid Rock, I was tipping cows with him on 70 acres in a mansion he lived in because his father owned the biggest Ford dealership in the United States of America. I'm dead serious.
I know.
He was in a mansion. You know what I'm saying? 70 acres. I didn't see no
You know
trailer
why they
park.
pull up with the trailer park shit?
There's none in
I
Detroit.
want to tell you why they did it.
Why they did it?
So white America can relate to him more.
Yeah,
feel for
definitely.
To sell shit.
Definitely so. But that's
By you being a director, I know you
yeah.
know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly.
As soon as you
I know
said
exactly.
that, I was
I know
like,
exactly.
oh, so why they do that? Oh, they trying to cater to that audience that they feel like will take him to the level, you know what I'm saying? Besides the average black rapper, you got white people buying the shit too.
But it's fucked up because everybody around the world now thinks that Kid Rock and Eminem come from trailer parks.
Yeah.
Look, they can do
That
what
means
I
they're in
can do.
the worst situation than any poor black person.
Yeah.
Because black people are in the ghetto in homes, but Kid Rock and Eminem supposedly be in trailer parks. So they're in the worst conditions in the world, and they come through and they conquered all the black talent. They were better than every motherfucking body, and all the blacks helped them. And then there your picture go. And now the whole world is confused.
Because that was my
And
next
that's what this
question.
documentary is for.
Right.
My
To
next question
unconfuse
to
your
you
ass.
was, who's the dopest MC out of Detroit?
In your opinion.
In your opinion. You see what I'm saying?
Man,
Because I know there's some
Man,
motherfuckers we don't
they got
know.
monsters
it's
in
definitely like I love Royce the 5'9".
I was gonna say that's my
and you
favorite.
know what? I would love to have him in the movie and stuff, but due to the powers that be in the politics, you know,
He signed to M. Yeah.
you know, whatever it may be.
Royce the 5'9"
They
is
probably,
ridiculous.
yeah, I love him
That
as an MC.
motherfucker there.
I love Royce as an MC. But you know, the Awesome Dre's who kicked the door down for Detroit back in 89, 90. I mean, Awesome Dre's, you know, dope as fuck. I mean, you know, you got, you know, West Chill, you got Jack Frost, you got B Def, rest in peace, who just passed away. I mean, these names
Dilla,
I'm naming,
yeah, freestyle.
Merciless Samir, you know, Mossy Ski from Detroit, Most Wanted. I mean, these names I'm naming could go toe to toe with Eminem on any type of freestyle battle on any given day. On some real shit.
And the chat room is shouting out Royce the 5'9". That motherfucker is ridiculous.
He nice on that mic.
I ain't
He's-
up on
he's
it, but
fucking,
but see, that's
he's
what's
fucking
shit
nice
about
on the
me.
mic.
I got
like
Apple
Royce,
Music
man.
and I got the motherfucking the YouTube shit. I love being able to punch up shit
Black
and seeing
Milk
what
is
the
dope
fuck it
too,
is.
though.
Black
Hey,
Milk,
Corey.
super dope, and
Corey.
Gipty Simpson, another
Gipty
bad
Simpson's
motherfucker.
hard, yeah.
Gipty Simpson, hard as fuck, love him.
You
know,
gotta get that Royce the 5'9" record where the dude is talking about, what is it called, Tabernacle, where he's talking about how his grandmother died, he met Eminem, and his child was born all at the same time.
Oh, I think I know what
That
you're
shit
talking about.
was so fucking cold.
Yeah.
It's called Tabernacle, I think.
I'm gonna check it out.
Shit,
Anyway, yeah, so
ridiculous,
check it out.
boy.
It's on. How can they see it, Champ?
Elzai, he's tight. Big Sean, tight. It's a lot of good Detroit MCs.
Big Sean is dope.
The whole purpose of this documentary
Sean. A lot of
that I
people sleep on
did,
him.
He a complete
the
artist.
documentary was to bridge the gap because a lot of people are confused. They think hip hop started in the mid 90s, late 90s, early 2000s with Eminem and them.
Right.
And it's been 20 years of other hardcore pioneers putting that work in, having record deals, touring the world with artists, and you never hear about them. And I just really think, you know, not saying Em should give anybody no money or nothing, but as a Detroiter, you have a responsibility to give love to the old school.
The proper history.
Most definitely.
You have that responsibility. But if you're from Kansas City, Missouri, And if you didn't come to Detroit until you like 16 or 17, you probably wouldn't know the niggas.
Well, then give props to Tech 9 then, nigga.
Yeah.
Props to somebody. No matter where you go, somebody can't.
Well, check this out.
Real talk.
This is what we want to do for those who are interested in watching this documentary. How do they go about watching it? How do they go about getting it?
The documentary is on Amazon Prime right now. It'll be on all other digital platforms here in the next week or two. So go to Amazon Prime. If you got a Roku TV, you can type in Indie Rights Movies, and you can watch it there too for free. And Amazon Prime right now.
And what's the name of it one more time?
The Untold Story of Detroit Hip Hop.
That's what's up.
I'm on it.
Niggas don't fuck with it, dog. One thing about these motherfuckers out here, they talk shit, whatever, but they check it out because they had their homework together.
I'm on
So,
it.
Hell yeah. So it's all to the good, man. Let me tell y'all motherfuckers something, man. Everybody out there who's sitting at the crib right now, in some parts of the country, it's what time is it? It's finna be 10, so it's 1 o'clock in the morning, East Coast.
Yeah, and they still hanging.
Motherfucker, look here. We ain't the type of generation to get on our knees and say our prayers no more because we got doubts about a whole bunch of shit that's been taught to us. But I want you to motherfucking find a way tomorrow to find somebody who means something to you and just tell them motherfuckers you love them. I know that sounds soft, but I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. It's a lot of people out here that you know, that you care about, that don't really hear shit like that. If it's somebody out here, you fuck with them, motherfucker, tell them motherfuckers you fuck with them for real, goddammit, because that might be something in their life, like I say, to change the course of the way they walking.
The whole
because
shit.
Because this motherfuckers out here going through it in every motherfucking way.
That's some real shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If you got love for a motherfucker, remind him. Craig called me the other day, told me he loved me and wanted to take me out. I was like, look, my nigga, I got love for you, but I don't get down like that.
I asked my OG, I called to check on this because I know you had to.
What's your favorite food, Corey?
Somebody up there.
Said a pork stuff.
Somebody said Corey need a hug, goddammit. I'm gonna get a hug too. Fuck y'all niggas.
That's hilarious.
He said a pork stuffed Twinkie.
A pork stuffed Twinkie. Fuck y'all niggas.
I think some nigga try that shit too.
Right.
Sounds good.
Some nigga gonna try that shit.
Bring up that picture of Kanye again.
No,
Fuck Kanye, bitch.
Corey
ass.
about to sing.
Right.
Yeah.
It's more than you. We are a family. No, man, but yo, Craig, it's good to see you back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got a tan and everything.
My man is good. I'm so glad you stopped through, brother. You
Yes.
man.
helped that freestyle, goddammit.
Turned up as soon as he got on the mic.
You know what I'm saying? Call us and let us know how they treat you on the documentary. You know, I think it's gonna make a big difference for our followers because they fuck with what we sent them at. So it was good to see you when I pulled up.
Come on, man.
God damn it, Darlene, get that prescription fixed in them glasses and shit. Genevieve over there with Frank today. They over there. Frank over there with his fingers stanking in this motherfucker.
Dang it. God darn it. That's terrible.
Why? They a happy couple. When you a happy couple, your fingers stink sometimes. But anyway, 51 motherfucking 50.
What up, Bond?
We up out this bitch, y'all. Peace. Peace.